Champions, good news. Yes, it is true that the Lord is risen, but the good news is that you are risen in Him. So your life is progressive, and so is your faith walk. Luke 24:13-35. Two of the disciples of Jesus were on their way to a village called Emmaus, 7 miles from Jerusalem, and they were talking together about all that had happened. Now, as they talked this over, Jesus himself came up and walked by their side, but something prevented them from recognizing him. He said to them, "What matters are you discussing as you walk along?" They stopped short, their faces downcast. Then one of them, called Cleophas, answered him, "You must be the only person staying in Jerusalem who does not know the things that have been happening there these last few days." "What things?" he asked. "All about Jesus of Nazareth," they answered, "who proved he was a great prophet by the things he said and did in the sight of God and of all the people. And now our chief priests and our elders handed him over to be sentenced to death and had him crucified. Our own hope had been that he would be the one to set Israel free. And this is not all. 2 whole days have gone by since it all happened, and some women from our group have astounded us. They went to the tomb in the early morning, and when they did not find the body, they came back to tell us they had seen a vision of angels who declared he was alive." Some of our friends went to the tomb and found everything exactly as the women had reported, but of him they saw nothing. Then he said to them, "You foolish men, so slow to believe the full message of the prophets. Was it not ordained that the Christ should suffer and so enter into his glory?" Then, starting with Moses and going through all the prophets, he explained to them the passages throughout scriptures that were about himself. When they drew near to the village to which they were going, he made as if to go on, but they pressed him to stay with them. "It is nearly evening," they said, "and the day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. Now while he was with them at table, he took the bread and said the blessing. Then he broke it and handed it to them. And their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, but he vanished from their sight. Then they said to each other, "Did not our heart burn within us as he talked to us on the road and explained the scriptures to us?" They set out that instant and returned to Jerusalem. There they found the 11 assembled together with their companions, who said to them, "Yes, it is true. The Lord is risen and has appeared to Simon." Then they told their story of what had happened on the road, and now they had recognized him at the breaking of bread. You see, we must be quick to believe the words of prophecy and the sure words of Jesus, because his resurrection is a seal to the truth of everything he spoke to us. See, and your faith walk, your life is a progressive journey, and Jesus is walking right by your side. See what they say about him, see what he said about himself. It was a progressive journey. That is how your life and your faith will be. As Jesus walked by your side, you may not see him, but he is there because he said he will be with you. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. He said, "Lo, I am with you always, even to the end of time." And he said, yes, it is true, the Lord has risen. But the good news is that you have risen with him by faith. You are the champion. May your eyes be open to recognize Jesus and see the manifestation of his presence in your life. May you be filled with courage and boldness to face the night and the challenges of life in his name. And your faith walk shall be from one victory to another victory. This is a matter of the Champions of Destiny Foundation saying, "Rejoice, Jesus has prevailed for you, and you are more than conqueror." God bless you. Shalom.